just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes. He is the man. He has been the man in Kansas City since he got the starting gig, and he did it again last week in the win over Baltimore, Charles. 374 yards and 3 touchdown passes.
Do you remember when we joked in the preseason that if he threw 40 touchdown passes this season after throwing 50 last year, that people would say he slumped?
Yeah.
I don't know that we're going to have that conversation. We may be headed back towards 50 country again. How about this? He's thrown for 370 yards or more in every game this year, 3 or more touchdowns in every game this year, and not a single interception in 3 starts this season. 14 straight games with 2 or more touchdowns. The record, Peyton Manning with 15. He's got a shot at it next week in Detroit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw, Mayfield.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game,
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got... For a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
High. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They go play action. Mayfield.
We always hear from...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, but it'll be 2nd down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Now Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Robinson with a big catch. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mahomes to throw once more. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jannard Avery gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, refusing to go down. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time, unfortunately, though. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield is going to go for a big play downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Broken tackle. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A second down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, he sheds himself free. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second down and goal. Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 11 yards there, first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He finds Beckham complete, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a prime example. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Going to let one fly for run. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Here's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to get in there.
They've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Callaway on the return, powering his way forward. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Mayfield. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You have fun with this one?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on.